Hey, it's Diane from DianeHochman.com, and today I'm doing a little Q&A. I'm asking people to send in questions that they'd like me to cut an audio on, and I just had a great one, and one that I definitely can speak to. The question was, Diane, how do you turn a profit in your business every month? And I'm sure this person asked the question based upon seeing me having written something about, I've been in business for 12 years, and for 12 years I've made a profit every month. I've insisted on it. And that's very, very, very rare because most people get real caught up and they just don't do that. So let's talk about it. When I started my business, one, I actually needed to make money. I needed to make money that week. We had run up a bunch of debt. I had left my job to be home with my kids, but I kept spending money like I still had my job. And it seemed like I blinked and we had $40,000 worth of credit card debt and bill collectors calling us, and it was an ugly scene. So when I got into business, I actually needed the money. It wasn't something fun I thought I'd dabble with. I had to do this. Otherwise, my kids weren't going to, I always joke and say it was the difference between macaroni and chicken that week, but it's true. I didn't have money to buy groceries. So, one, I had to make money. And that was a blessing. At the time, it was a curse, but it was totally a blessing. So, I want you to look at your business like, first of all, it is a business and it's supposed to make money, okay? And then two, I want you to learn to discipline yourself to work diligently at turning a profit and be happy with even if the profit's only $1 for the month. Okay? And that's what I did. I disciplined myself. It didn't have to be a big profit. Sometimes, as I was working things out and learning, but I didn't let the month go by without making sure I did everything in my power to actually turn a profit. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, you want to make sure that you're engaging in activities that create retail income, and obviously residual income, but residual income takes longer to build, so you need something that will create retail income for you. Now, and that means you sell something and you get paid. Okay, not you sell something and you wait months to get paid, or you sell something and you get paid every month, but this is literally a one-time exchange, sell something, get paid. That money was the cash flow that ran my business, that allowed me to get tools, and back then I was doing mostly flyers and stuff, and printing, and so on. Now, when I started, I had no budget, so I was literally working. You're going to think it sounds crazy, but I was working with a $10 a week budget. I was getting flyers, and I was using these special glue sticks. So it was $8 a week to do the flyers. It was $4 to a sheet, so it gave me hundreds of flyers, and then it was $2, a little less than $2 for the glue stick. And that's what I spent, and I didn't spend any more. And then what happened is, as I started to turn a profit, because my leg work was what I was using because I didn't have money. As I started to turn a profit and actually sell some stuff, then I was able to, for example, I was selling diet products, and a bottle of these particular diet pills was $32. I made $16 when I sold it. So if I made one sale a week, I had actually turned a $6 profit. And if I made 2 sales a week, I was now into, a little over $20. So if I made 2 sales that week, then I was able to turn around and run a classified ad for $20. And that's what I did. I parlayed the profit as opposed to extending myself. Okay? So you have to look at, let's say your auto ship is $100 a month. Okay? Most of them are more, but let's say it's $100 a month. It's $25 a week. You need to have a plan out of the gate to make $25 a week just to break even. Okay? And then what you want is a plan to make like $50 a week, right? Because you need $25 a week to cover your auto ship. So you want to figure out how to make about $50 a week so that you can have a $25 a week budget to work with. Now, people are going, $25 a week, they're telling me to advertise, they're telling me this, and Facebook advertising this and that, and I got to buy this. And actually, you don't. Okay? What you need to do is learn some techniques and utilize the things that are around you that are inexpensive, like Facebook, like Twitter, like, forum marketing, article marketing, and so on, and or doing it local like I did, and you want to do it massively as quick as you can, so that what happens is you start to generate enough profit so that you now can invest in things like an autoresponder, like different courses and trainings, like memberships to different things. Now, am I saying that you should not buy stuff? Absolutely not, because I sell stuff and I want you to buy it. I also want you to buy affiliate stuff from me, and I want you to buy things from my colleagues that offer excellent products and services. But what I don't want to do is see you blown out of the game so that you're in trouble. I worked. This is a crazy novel idea. I worked. If there was an event coming up, our events were these Super Saturdays, I needed $30 to get in the door. I had to work to cover myself instead of, I didn't have the choice of whipping out a credit card. Now, if you are somebody that has a full-time job and you're a professional, you know what I'm saying. You have a full-time job. You don't have to be a professional. I don't mean you have to be a doctor or something. If you have some money to start up your business with, and you can do that responsibly, wonderful. You're in much better shape than I was. If you have $1,000, $2,000 to start your business with, and you're prepared to sink that into it and know that it won't come back into your hands immediately, wonderful. Do it, absolutely. But if you're somebody that's, getting started and you really need to be making money, you need to think this way. You need to think about how, and you reverse engineer it. You think backwards. Like I did. I'd go, okay, it's $16 a bottle profit. How many bottles do I need to cover myself? Out of the people that bought those bottles, how many could I upgrade, and so that I could make a $50 upgrade profit on them, and so on, if they bought a quick start program. So there were profit margins. And I was really thinking like a business person and looking at the profit margins and how I could get myself to making $500 to $1,000 a month. My blessing was that I didn't think I was going to make $10,000 a month, and I didn't have this goal of something that was out of my range. I had never made that much money in my real job, so I never thought about making it in my business. I just wanted to make $500, $1,000 a month. And then as I learned to do that, and through mentorship and training, I started to understand that if I could make 1,000, I could make 10,000. And if I can make 10,000, I can make 100,000. And I just learned to scale. In business, it's what we call scaling. I learned how to scale. So create a budget, create a plan for cash flow for the week or for the month, and then stick to that plan and make it happen. Make sure that you are creating income at all angles. And then the last thing I want to leave you with, which is a subject of a whole other training that I've done. Never forget, if there's a tool, this is how I get tools and products that I want. If there's a tool, for example, you want an autoresponder, okay? The autoresponder that I use costs about $20 a month. If you want that, and their referral program pays you out $6 a month per person that you refer. So if you want that tool, all you have to do is get 3 referrals, and it's almost free, 4 referrals, and it's completely free. You're actually in profit. Okay? I always, when I was getting a tool, there's usually like a trial period or something like that, I'd get it, and then I'd make a commitment to myself that I was going to get enough referrals, and I would market it so that the product was free. I have not paid for a tool, and I use a lot of tools, including ones that cost as much as $300 a month. I haven't paid for a tool, a mechanism, a submitter, this or that. I haven't paid for one in years because I'm moving from this business standpoint of I need to cover all of my expenditures. So that's how you turn a profit. You think like a business person. It's really not that hard. What it is don't let your greed and your excitement get ahead of you. And greed, I'm not calling you greedy, but what I mean is we tend to look at stuff and we jump and we want to make that 10,000 instead of that first 1,000. And it's that thought process that keeps us from turning the profit, making the 500, making the 1,000, and then learning how to scale to make the exponential amount of your dreams. So that's it, guys. Go over to DianeHochman.com. I have a lot of stuff corresponding to this topic. You'll probably find it in some of the related trainings there. To me, turning a profit was everything, and then increasing the profits. I would not let a month end without making at least $1. Why did I think that way 12 years ago? I don't know. I just thought that's what I was supposed to do. I just thought that's what businesses did. Maybe I was naive. I don't know, but it never was an issue for me. And hopefully now when you hear this, it's not going to be an issue for you. Don't overextend yourself. Parlay your profits and move into bigger structures. Businesses don't start in huge warehouses. They start in little facilities, and they move up. And when they extend themselves too fast, that's when they collapse. So, see you over at Diane Hochman. Leave me a comment. Say hi. Definitely touch base. Let me know what's going on in your business. Looking forward to it. We'll see you later.